first set of drawings you're going to do are going to be what we call thumbnail sketches. Thumbnail sketches are quick, numerous, not much detail, just kind of like brainstorming type drawings. And so we're just going to do some brainstorming drawings. And there are some ideas, by the way, at the website that you can go and take a look and see what other types of bridges are possible to do. And it shows the different designs. We can just do, you know, basic looking bridge like that, or we can do something like, you know, this with a few more triangles in it. Now these are just little sketches, not much detail, just blaze on through them, make them quick. You'll notice that when you see trestle bridges, that trestle bridges use lots of triangles, and the triangles are what make trestle bridges strong by adding the triangle, which is, by the way, the triangle is the most stable geometric shape. And so the more triangles you can add to your bridge, the more stable it's going to be, or the stronger it's going to be. A lot of bridges that we see out and around these days are made of pre-stressed concrete, and they bring in the individual pieces of the bridge on the back of a semi-truck, and they hoist them into place and they drop them into place, and they can do a majority of the work on a bridge with only 4 or 5 major pieces, and then they add the smaller pieces later. But anyway, there still are a lot of trestle bridges around. Most of the trestle bridges are older bridges, but a lot of them, you know, they're still standing, they're still nice and strong. Anyway, go ahead and do a whole sheet of different ideas of what you like. Now I'm looking at my sheet and I'm saying to myself, well, this one's kind of busy and there's a lot of work going on there. This one's a little bit too simple. This one's not too bad. Maybe I could use one more vertical like that one and the triangles like I've done in this one, so I can combine drawings and I can come up with kind of a hybrid drawing of something that I might like a little better. Of course, I'm missing triangles here. Maybe I need to add some lines like this to strengthen it up with triangles. Anyway, go ahead and fill an entire page with ideas for your thumbnail sketches, ideas for your bridge and how you want to build it. After you get done with your thumbnail sketches, take them to your teacher, show your teacher what you've done, and your teacher will mark those thumbnail sketches off on your blue project sheet. The next thing you're going to do in Activity 2 will be to draw an artist's rendering. An artist's rendering is often done by companies. They will hire a commercial artist to draw up what something would look like in their natural environment. A car company might have an artist do an artist's rendering of what the latest model car would be. An architectural firm might have an artist do some artist renderings of a new building that's being built in the downtown area. They use artist renderings in lots of areas of industry, and they're used so that a group of people can gather around and take a look and see what exactly this product is going to look like to the general public. Well, you're going to be doing an artist rendering for your bridge at this point. So you should have a piece of 8.5 by 11 paper, just like the paper that you used for your thumbnail sketches. And for the artist rendering, we're going to draw this bridge. We're going to show maybe cars driving over it, maybe a bridge going under it, the banks that it's built on, as much detail as we can. Some hills in the background. And we can put a little car. Coming up toward the bridge, going this direction. But make this bridge so a group of people would get a really good idea of what this final product would look like, because they're going to invest a lot of money in it, and they want to know what they're spending their money on. And so, you know, there's a quick artist rendering. When you get your artist rendering done, take it to your teacher, show the teacher what you've done, and your teacher will initial your blue sheet to give you credit for doing your artist rendering. And the next thing you're going to do is tomorrow you'll be starting your bridge kit. You should have your bridge kit now, and along with your bridge kit came 2 sheets for your technical drawing, and they're 8.5 by 14. And on those sheets you're going to draw your technical drawing, and there's a grid work on those sheets. Let's take a look at those sheets. This sheet, notice it says right down here, side and bottom, and the outer lines on this sheet give you the outer dimensions of what your bridge should be. Same thing with the bottom, outer dimensions. Go ahead and write your name on here, so in case this gets misplaced, period 6 and notebook number 31. Go ahead and write your name on there. In case this gets misplaced, you'll get it back again. And on the second sheet we have the top, which is shorter in length and matches up with this length right here. And we have the other side right here. So let's draw our bridge. I've done my thumbnail sketches, I've looked them over, I've decided which design I like the best, and I've looked at the website to see, you know, which designs in there I like the best, and I've done my artist rendering to try to, you know, present my favorite design. And so now you'll notice that these squares right here help you divide the bridge up. These squares are in even inches, and each square, each tiny square is 1/4 inch, and then, you know, 4 by 4 would be 1 inch. But let's take our pencil, just a number 2 pencil, and I like to draw kind of heavily so I can see the lines of my bridge, and I'm going to draw some verticals in first. And let me see, we'll put one in the middle. And then we'll split that. So we'll have 5 verticals. And then, of course, since it is a truss bridge, I do want to have quite a few triangles in it. So we're going to put triangles going this direction. And then we'll turn around and we'll put triangles in going the other direction. Remember, the more triangles you have in your bridge design, the stronger it's going to be. There we go. You can see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 triangles in that bridge design. So as I say, the more triangles you have, the stronger the design is going to be. Now for the bottom, I'm going to make this a railroad bridge, and the reason I'm going to make it a railroad bridge is that I can make it a little bit stronger that way. So I'm going to have my rails. Notice there's supposed to be a square hole in the bottom of your bridge. So I'm going to put my railroad tracks, one on each side of that square hole, like so. And then I'm going to put my railroad ties in, and I'm going to have my railroad ties extend just a little bit beyond the edges of the bridge. I'll put them every 4 squares apart. And you notice how I'm having them go beyond the edge of the bridge. And I'll show you why I'm doing that later. I can make a stronger bridge by doing that. There we go. There's my one side and my bottom with a couple of railroad rails in it and some railroad ties. And now let's go ahead and do the top. You won't need as many triangles in the top or in the bottom. In fact, you can probably skip the triangles in the top or the bottom because the triangles give a vertical strength. And the triangles, a bridge wouldn't really need that much torsional strength. That's called torsional strength when you're talking about, you know, going this way. And it probably wouldn't need that much torsional strength, but it does indeed need vertical strength. And so go ahead and make your other side to look just like this side. And then we'll continue.